Good morning everyone. We will be discussing how chemical reactions are involved in our everyday lives and the importance of understanding them. I am confident that you will gain a better appreciation for this fascinating area of science after today's presentation. Let's get started. Exploring the intricacies of chemical reactions can give us a greater appreciation of our environment and how it functions. This enhanced understanding enables us to make wiser decisions about the products we employ and how they affect our environment. Moreover, a more profound insight into chemical reactions may even result in new inventions that can be beneficial to everyone. Chemical reactions are an essential part of our daily lives. From the food we cook to the medicines we take, chemical reactions are involved in a wide array of processes. By understanding how these reactions work, we can make better use of them and develop new technologies that harness their immense power. From the rusting of iron to the bubbling of baking soda and vinegar, chemical reactions are a fascinating part of our world and one that we should strive to understand better. In chemistry, there are different types of chemical reactions that allow for different transformations. Synthesis reactions occur when two or more substances combine to form a new compound, such as the reaction between hydrogen and oxygen to form water. Decomposition reactions occur when a compound is broken down into its constituent elements or simpler compounds. Single replacement reactions involve an element replacing another element in a compound, while double replacement reactions involve two compounds exchanging ions to form two new compounds. Lastly, combustion reactions involve a substance such as methane gas combining with oxygen and producing energy through heat and light. Chemical equations have the capacity to depict the transformation of matter during a reaction. A straightforward equation allows us to estimate the end products of the reaction in the quantity of energy emitted or consumed. Chemical reactions generally involve the transfer of energy, for example, the simple equation for combustion. Oxygen plus fuel produces heat, carbon dioxide, and water. Grasping the fundamentals of chemical equations is key for recognizing the core ideas of chemistry. Chemical reactions are an integral part of many of our daily activities. Reactants are the initial substances used in the reaction, while the products are the resulting materials. Chemical bonds can be broken and created as the reactants are changed into the products. The law of conservation of mass should always be followed, which states that the total mass of reactants must be equal to the total mass of the products. Familiarity and understanding of this process allows us to have a better comprehension of our environment. Chemistry provides us with the terms endothermic and exothermic reactions to describe the energy changes that take place when substances interact. Endothermic reactions absorb heat energy from their surroundings. One such example is the reaction between baking soda and vinegar, releasing carbon dioxide, water, and sodium acetate. In contrast, exothermic reactions release heat energy into their surroundings. One example of such a reaction is the combustion of gasoline in a car engine, producing carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Understanding these two types of reactions can help us understand many of the chemical reactions occurring in everyday life. Activation energy is the key to understanding how chemical reactions happen. By understanding how factors like temperature, pressure, and catalysts affect activation energy, we can begin to understand why some chemical reactions take place more quickly than others. We can also begin to understand how to manipulate these factors to our advantage in order to make chemical reactions happen more quickly and efficiently. Kinetic energy of reactant molecules is increased when temperature is increased, leading to more frequent collisions. Reaction rate is also increased when concentration and surface area are increased, as it increases the number of available particles and sites for collisions. Lastly, catalysts are substances that lower the activation energy of the reaction, resulting in a faster reaction rate. Reaction rates play a crucial role in the study of chemical reactions. Numerous factors can influence reaction rates, such as temperature, concentration, surface area, and catalysts. For instance, When temperature increases, the reaction rate speeds up, while concentration reduction can reduce the reaction rate. It is essential to know the effect of reaction rates to comprehend and direct chemical reactions in different situations. To measure reaction rates, it requires observing how quickly the concentration of reactants decreases or the concentration of products increases with time. This can be done through techniques like spectrophotometry or electrochemistry. By measuring reaction rates, we can comprehend the progression of reaction and maximize it for a certain application. Chemical reactions are omnipresent, from the kitchen to the laboratory to the hospital. Baking a cake and producing appetizing results requires chemical reactions in the kitchen. Chemical reactions are also pivotal for industrial processes and experiments in the laboratory. Additionally, chemical reactions are essential for the creation of drugs and treatments for different illnesses in the hospital. With a deeper knowledge of chemical reactions, we can achieve new findings and enhancements in the field of medicine. Understanding the significance of chemical reactions in our lives is paramount in allowing us to do so. Chemical reactions play an important role in many aspects of life. Rusting iron, photosynthesis in plants, and combustion reactions providing energy from fuels such as gasoline or natural gas are just a few of the everyday examples. Knowing and understanding these reactions provides us with a greater understanding of the world we live in. Understanding chemical reactions can have far-reaching implications for many industries. Optimizing the processes used in the production of fertilizers, plastics, and pharmaceuticals can lead to improved efficiency and less reliance on non-renewable resources. Additionally, this can reduce plastic waste and create new drugs with optimized properties, making industry more sustainable. We must be aware of how our actions affect the environment, both directly and through chemical reactions. Burning fossil fuels releases carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases, which are a key contributor to climate change. To reduce our reliance on these fuels, we need to develop alternative energy sources and use them more sustainably. Similarly, the chemical reactions used in agriculture and industry can lead to the depletion of essential resources, such as water and minerals. In order to combat these effects, we must strive to create more efficient and sustainable processes. Safety is an essential consideration when working with chemicals and performing chemical reactions. The consequences of not taking the right safety precautions can be severe, so it is vital to use the necessary personal protective equipment such as gloves, goggles, and lab coats, as well as to adhere to the correct procedures for handling and disposing of chemicals. Knowing and being prepared for emergency protocol in the event of an accident is also necessary for the safety of everyone involved. We can conclude that our understanding of chemical reactions is essential for us to be able to navigate our way through the modern world. From the fuel we use in our cars to the food we eat, chemical reactions are taking place everywhere and are a part of our lives in so many ways. Knowing the fundamentals of chemical reactions can help us become more aware of their role in our lives and make more informed decisions. Thank you all for investing your time in learning about this topic with me.